I got your bitch. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting on the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same
Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Oh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. And this is episode number 844 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I hope you're digging it, baby. Hey, big time, fun time show today. Busy day. No time to bullshit. Got to get to it. Lots to do. Hopefully my boy, Jonathan can join me today. I hope so. I hope so. Look at Donna with the super chat. What? Let's go. I still got to figure out how to do the alerts for that. Let's get it, Donna. Oh, hell yeah. That is awesome. I don't even know how to fire those off. I got to figure that out. I don't know how the super chats even work over there. Donna firing off the super chat. I'm here for it. Thank you, Donna. I know those super chats, boy. It's been a minute. What up, Potch? Captain Pope, what's up, man? I got some bullshit. Dentist appointment at 3:15. She's kind of cute. Cool to make a move on your dentist? No. Thank you for the 300 bits. Bro, dentists are crazy. Donna, thank you for the 50 bits. I appreciate you. Heartthrob, thank you for the 45 bits. Captain Pope, 300 bits. Thank you for that, sir. Is it cool to make a move on your dentist? Okay. It's a great question. A couple things. One, dentists are notoriously crazy. My grandfather was a dentist, and he was a goddamn psychopath. He once slapped the shit out of me at the dinner table for asking to pass the macaroni. I was like 5. Could you pass the macaroni? Smack! Like, what the fuck? Who slaps a 5-year-old for asking for the macaroni? Fucking crazy drunk dentist guy does. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of my alcoholic grandfather on my mom's side. It's a wonder she turned out to be the saint that she is. He was an asshole and a psychopath. But dentists are notoriously crazy. So keep that in mind if you're going to hit on her or ask her out. Now, the real question is, how funky are your teeth? You know what I mean? Are you like meth mouth funky, or are you like going to, just get a cleaning and your teeth look good? Because like if you got nasty teeth, you don't want to be in there with all these funky ass, teeth. I'm like, hi, what are you doing this afternoon? I know what I'm doing, but I know what you should be doing. You should be going home and flossing, not trying to take me on a date. So it just depends, what's your tolerance for crazy and how nasty are your teeth? Because I don't feel like a dentist wants to date anybody with yuck mouth. You know what I mean? Like they have certain standards. So Donna said more dentists I know are old white farts, kind of like NFL owners. Yeah, that too. That too. Now, I will say my dentist is a young Asian man. Also, he turned me down when I hit on him, so. You go twice a year for routine cleaning and x-rays. That's cool. Oh, she's a young Asian woman. Well, maybe if she was my dentist, she just switched things up a little bit. Okay. I don't know. Posh said, yo, my girlfriend's dad is a dentist and he has some of the worst teeth I have ever seen. Dude dips like crazy. Oh, bro, let me tell you something. I wrote a bit about this. I think I've only done it once on stage and I was just like not committed to it. But I had a dentist once. I never went back. I went to him one time. I remember I was having a problem with like a crown or something. It was the worst goddamn experience of my life, right? So I go in and this is the craziest shit. And this was before I got my teeth fixed, right? So I got braces as an adult and I got my teeth all straightened, and I have pretty good teeth. I have pretty good teeth now. I didn't before, and I need to get them whitened. The cigars have really yellowed up my teeth, but man, at one point my teeth were freaking white. And I've kind of gotten away from doing the whitening. I used to whiten them like 3 or 4 times a year. And boy, they were like, I would get compliments on them all the time because they're straight, and I would whiten them. And then I started smoking cigars and I've just gotten away. So I need to get back to that. Anyways, this is before I paid a lot of money to get my teeth all fixed. But I used to have yuck mouth, you know what I mean? And they were crooked and shit. And I went to this one dentist and he sits me down. And if this microphone is me, right? He's got me like this and he's in my mouth and he's about this far from my face. If this is my mouth, and let's just say this microphone is my face, right? Let's just actually say that this is my nose. So that would make this part of the microphone my mouth. And he's looking and he's doing shit. And he has a mask on. But I can still smell. Bro. Did you eat a shit sandwich today? Bro, do you eat ass? Did you have an ass burger for lunch? Oh my God. This dude had the worst breath. How the fuck are you going to be a dentist with halitosis? How the fuck could you be a dentist and have halitosis? That's like being like, hey man, I got to take my car to the shop. So you call your mechanic and you're like, hey man, are you open this Saturday? I'm going to bring my car in. And your mechanic's like, nah, man, I can't make it in. My car's broke down. What? Yeah, man, I can't get to the shop. My car's broke down. You're a fucking mechanic, bro. How is your car broke down? Well, I don't know. God damn, bro, how? It's like you get on the bus and your mechanic's on there. What the fuck are you doing? Yep, car's in the shop. How does that happen? Donna said it's a dermatologist with a pimple outbreak. Yeah. Exactly. Amos said if he was that close, you used to date a dentist. If he was that close, y'all go together. Yeah, no shit, right? Hey, what up, Mr. Pettit? Good to see you, buddy. Amos! Thank you for resubscribing for 18 months. What's up to everybody on the tubes, by the way? Everybody watching on YouTube. The more stable of the platforms. Not as fun, though. But yeah, and then he did the one thing. It's like a stormtrooper with aim. I had a bit about that, too. Whoever's in charge of training the stormtroopers needs to be fired. I don't know who that is, but whoever is in charge of their training, that is the worst guy. How does that dude have a job? How does that dude have a job? I wanted to do a bit about that. I wanted to actually do a whole sitcom. Because there's sitcoms out there where it's like, somebody has a job and then they come home from the job. I wanted to do a sitcom about a stormtrooper, but it's like not about the storm. Like he comes home from work. You know what I mean? Like he's just comes home. He takes his white helmet off. He puts it on the coat rack and gets out of his stormtrooper suit. And he's got to send it to the cleaners. And oh God, boss is being a dick today, man. He fucking force choked 9 people. What a dick. Got his check and it was shorted because the Empire's on a budget. Just shit like that. Anyways, so this dentist, and not bad enough that he has halitosis. He's got to do something on I think it was this tooth. I call it my fang. He had to do some shit on my fang. And he's in there and he's got the drill, right? And he's trying to do something. I don't know what it is. And you hear he's like, oops. Bitch, did you just oops? And I'm like, I got my shit all open. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay. How can you eat it? How can you eat it? You can't what you fucking you don't you fucking you do your fucking see? You don't fucking what fucking I was like, bro, you can't fucking oops. You don't just get the oops. He goes, oops. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean oops? I'm taking shit out. I'm like, bro, what oops? I need a mirror. What the fucking oops? What is the oops? He goes, well, your teeth are soft. No, bitch, they're teeth. They're not soft. They're not chalk. They're fucking teeth. What'd you do, dickhead? This motherfucker drilled a hole through my tooth and then blamed it on, well, you got calcification. Well, bitch, how come none of the others did that? So he had to go through and patch it up and fuck my tooth all up. I was like, bitch, I'm never coming back here. I've never had that happen before. Never had that happen since. I was like, bitch, is this your first day? Where did you go to fucking dentist school? University of Phoenix? What the fuck is this, man? That's the worst shit ever. Yeah, I thought about telling that on stage, but I don't know. I don't know if people would think it's funny. Yeah. Oops. Bitch, what? Okay, what? No. Jeff said Vader's cousin trains the stormtroopers. Right? He's like, fucking sister's kids. I hate my sister's kids. Captain Bubs just got a text saying they're ready for me now. For me when Ev's heading out now. I'll give you an update at the end of the show. I want a picture. Sneak a picture of her. I want a picture be like, oh, I just got to send a text to my wife real quick. Click. But don't be all fucked up and accidentally have the flash on. She's like, ah, God, what was that? Be like, I'm sorry. I didn't know the flash was on. That's funny. I did that once. I forget where I was. Oh, did I ever tell the one-legged pooper story? I think I had told this on the radio before. About the guy that when I used to work at, where did I work? Was it Halliburton? I think it was Halliburton. What's up, Cisco? I used to call him the one-legged pooper. I used to work with this dude. I think it was at Halliburton. And he used to take his leg off. He had a prosthetic leg. And when he would poop, he would take his leg off to shit. But then he would set it next to him, and the foot, instead of like, just leave, but he would face it 90 degrees to the stall next to him. And I was like, it freaked me out one day. I was sitting there, I was like, the fuck is that? Because there's just this shoe face like somebody's standing there on one leg at your stall door on the side. I was like, bro, what is that? That's fucking weird, man. And then I realized it's this dude's prosthetic leg, but it was just so funny to see this fucking leg there. So I got my phone out to take a picture of it. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious. And I was like, I'm going to take a picture of click, click. And the goddamn flash was on. Fucking lit up the whole bathroom. I was like, God damn it. Oh, God, now he knows. He knows. He fucking knows. Fuck, shit just got all bright. God, he knows. He knows exactly what I'm doing. Fuck. Oh, that was so embarrassing. Cisco said, no headphones, and my new coworker's looking at me crazy when she heard he took his leg off her shit. He did. He's the one-legged pooper. One day, new coworker. What's her name, Cisco? Please don't say Miranda. We're not having a flashback. One of those shows. That was so embarrassing. I was just like, oh my God. I'll never forget that day. What's her name, Cisco? I'll give her a shout out. And then we got to get rolling. We got a lot of shit to do. Probably thought you were taking a peen pic. No, he knew. 100% he knew what was going on. Like, honestly, he knew. Yeah, anyways. Oh, Kathy. Hey, Kathy. How are you, Kathy? Welcome to William Chris Vineyards. My name is Barry, and that person that you're working with right there, Cisco, that man is salt of the earth. He's a fantastic human being. He is, whoa, we got a new VIP. Let's go, bitches. That man right there, Cisco, I'm going to tell you right now, that's a fantastic human being. He is a wonderful person. You are lucky to have him as a coworker. Watch out though. He's got gas. He gets a little farty sometimes. So, you might, if I were you, one, no beans for lunch. Don't go to Chipotle with him. You want to grab some Taco Bell? None of that. Stick with lettuce, no meats. He gets gassy. His nickname is Gaseous Clay. So avoid all that. I would stick with no proteins, no cheeses. I would just water. Just give him water and, maybe some chips. But love him to death. Great dude. Wonderful dude. Just a little gassy. That's all. Anyways, so one day the one-legged pooper comes in to shit. I was in there a lot. That's where I would go take breaks, just hang out, get on my phone. Sometimes I wouldn't even take my pants down. I would just pretend like I was pooping just because I wanted to get a break from work. But I was in there one day actually shitting. What up, Keith? Good to see you, buddy. I was in there one day shitting, and he comes in to shit, and he takes his leg off. And I don't know what happened, but he lost his balance, I guess, with his leg. And he was fumbling around, and his leg flies across the floor. It goes spinning out of control into my stall. You want to talk about awkward? When you're sitting there pooping and someone's prosthetic leg comes helicoptering into your shit space, is just, it was like spin the bottle and like a weird version It was like an amputee spin the bottle. I was like, well, okie dokie. I guess I'm making out with your stump. I don't know what this is. It was just, he just goes, sorry. I was like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I was like, do I kick it back? Is that mocking him? Do I acknowledge this? Do I let him get it? Does he have to come up underneath it? I don't know what to do. He just goes, sorry. And I just slowly scooted it back under there. He was like, thanks. I was like, no worries. Ugh, fucking weird. God, that was weird. Halliburton was a weird place to work, man. There were some weird people. My favorite was Analogy Guy. I used to label the people that I worked with because they were all weirdos. And so I used to tell stories. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, when I worked there, I used to tell the stories of Analogy Guy. I think I still have them on my Facebook page. Let me see if I can find them. Analogy Guy was my favorite, man. And then when I got laid off, I did the Jobless Chronicles. Do I still have Analogy Guy? I don't know. Oh, no, I didn't do that on Facebook. Did I? I did. Hold on. Let me see if I can find an Analogy Guy. Because he would I called him Analogy Guy because he was literally the worst person in the world when it came to making analogies. He was just, he was awful at it. He was awful. He didn't know how to make analogies. None of them made sense. And he would do it in like meetings or presentations. He was just this old dude. He was like, I don't know. I say old. I'm probably close to his age now, but I think he was like mid to late 60s, maybe early 70s. He was probably he's like 68. He was goofy. He's one of them old white dudes that's almost as wide as he is tall. He wears his pants up past his belly button. You know who I'm talking about. You've seen him, right? He's built like a light bulb, right? Just fucking like an upside down, like, I don't know. He's all like from tits to knees. He's just a circle. And his pants and his belt, and he's the guy that wears suspenders and a belt. It's just, he would just say the weirdest. He had a mustache that you're just like, what is that wispy shit? That's not helping anybody here, buddy. That is not helping anybody. Stop that. Let me see if I can find Analogy Guy on my, let me see, I'm gonna search my profile. Search Analogy Guy. Oh, I used to have a whole page. Oh, there we go. God, these go way back. 2013. Jeez. Fuck. Let's see. There's somebody asking me, what does he look like? That's funny. Here we go. May, August, February, November, May, August, December, July, August. Okay. Here is an Analogy Guy post from, oh man, October was busy. This is the first one. Oh no, wait. Nope, that wasn't it. Nope, that wasn't it. Let's see. Oh, Oh, here we go. August 2nd, 2013. This was the very first time that I posted about him. August 2nd, 2013. This was the first time I noticed his analogies. Quote, you can put Jell-O in the tire, but air needs to be in this. An analogy some guy at work just used to describe a bug in the software program. I really appreciate my coworkers supplying me with hours of material. That was his analogy. You can put Jell-O in the tire, but air needs to be in this. That was his analogy. And then I was just fascinated with the dude after that. Let's see. Let's see. Some dude was showing Analogy Guy a picture of his daughter on campus at A&M. This led to Analogy Guy spending 20 minutes talking about why the NAACP is screwing Johnny Manziel. He meant the NCAA, but he was talking about the NAACP. And then he finished it with saying, man, your daughter's hot. I swear to God, this dude was the fucking best. Oh, here we go. Analogy Guy told a coworker that he misses Windows 98 because it was the best operating system of all time. And the reason? Because there was no security in it, to which he added, this was back in the day before hackers. And I said, I'm pretty sure hackers were around before 1998, dude. He then spent the next 10 minutes making the case as to why Windows 98 spawned the whole hacker movement because of its lack of security, and ended the diatribe with, so 98 was a pretty terrible operating system if I'm being honest. And I said, and yet it's your favorite? And he goes, well, not anymore. I swear to God, this dude was the fucking best. Oh my God, I loved him. Oh, he was so great. So fucking great. Oh, here's one. It's like waiting on a roller coaster ride. This was on August 15th. It's like waiting on a roller coaster ride. You don't know why you're in line because you're too scared to ride it, but you don't want to get out of line and lose your place, but then you see the cotton candy, so you do. That was his analogy. This fucking dude was amazing, man. I'm telling you. I love that dude. Him and the one-legged pooper made life enjoyable at Halliburton. So enjoyable. So hashtag blessed. All right, we got a lot of shit to do. I'm not doing headlines today. Don't really need it. We got plenty of stuff to cover. NFL. We got NFL to get into. College football schedule to get into. We got fantasy updates to get into. So let's get on the fantasy first. In fact, hold on. I got two of these bad boys. Let me put them in the right place. Paste those in. What the fuck? Let me duplicate this really fast. Delicious. Layers. Here is your update for the, actually, no. Yeah, well, fuck it. We could do Pick'em first. It's whatevs. Here's the leaderboard for the Barry on Deck Pick'em Challenge. As of right now, there are 4 people tied for first, 6 people tied for second, and a whole host of shitty morons, yours truly included. Check it out. There it is, the BOD Pick'em leaderboard. Donna, my sweet, sweet Donna, sitting pretty at number 1, along with Jesus, Skiggity Big, and Total Dallas. Let's go. Excuse me. They've gotten both picks right so far. That is Donna, Jesus, Skiggity, and Total Dallas have gotten the picks right so far. Alex, Heartthrob, Jared, Jeff, Mark G, and Titan Hugo all have gotten one of the 2 picks right so far. And myself, CC, Chris, FJ, Keith, Rob, Sylvia, Spoon, and SVG have not gotten any picks right so far because we suck. So what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. It actually means that... Oh, Keith said I couldn't get my pick in time last week. Well, way to go, Keith. The winner pool, as you know, we have 19 people in the pool right now. So the pool started at $38. We have already had a grand total of what? A bunch. We have the pool is up to $62 already. Already. Pool's up to $62 already. So first place, whoever wins it, just after 2 weeks, first place would get $43.40. If we just ended it right now, you would double your money and then some. Second place would get $18.60 from the winner pool. So, plus the money that you get back for each. And again, the way this works, for every answer you get right, you get $1 back of your 18. For every answer you get wrong, that goes into the winner pool. So you see all those zeros, they haven't gotten anything right. So of their $18, they've already lost 2. So they're only getting 16 back. So what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's $18 that myself and CC and FJ and everybody else has contributed. Titan Hugo, Mark, Jeff, Jared, Heartthrob, and Alex have all contributed $1 each. So that's what? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Plus the money that was the $2 that was contributed by everybody. So 24 plus 38 equals $62 in the winner pool. And it'll keep going up every week. We do this for 18 weeks. Pretty wild. I should figure out how much. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's 19? 19 minus some of the parts of this row. $12 win in week 1 and $12 win in week 2. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people got it right in week 1, and there were 7 people that got it right in week 2. And of those 7 in week 1 and 7 in week 2, only 4 of them got it right both times. How about that? Now, that being said, we have to find our matchup for this week. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't have a sexy looking. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? I don't have the sexy slide for you. Just couldn't make it happen. I'm going to work on it. I'm working on it like I did last week. But we are going to, let's see, show stuff, fantasy 2024. League 1, League 2, League 3, and League 4. All right, so the way I do this, I'm going to share my screen with you guys so you can see just how complicated all of this shit really is. Donna is the only one on that list that knows sports. Pretty true, actually. I mean, not from nothing, but it's kind of fucking true. This is what I'm dealing with here when it comes to this shit. All right. So, I mean, like I said, I try to make this as fun for you guys as possible. So I'll go through fantasy scores and whatnot. In fact, let's do that now. Let's just go through fantasy. You want to? Yeah, why not? Yay. That's wrong. Hold on. Let me do this. Update that. Got that done. 2, 3. Go away. 2. Title editor. 3. And shit. Title editor. Okay, here's League One. Here's the scoreboard for week 2 in League One. Hey, what up, Uzi? Long time no see, brethren. You're just in time for fantasy updates. 2024 Barry on Deck Fantasy League 1. Keith Sager's hanging with Hernandez. Got whooped by Jared Taylor's beer for breakfast, 128 to 105. Oof. That's a pretty big whooping right there. Heartthrob said, "Oh, fantasy talk. I'll see y'all next week." Yeah. As you should. Tony G. Whoo, boy, he took on Black Sheep and beat him. By the way, 126 to 121. So Tony the Handsome beats the champ is here in League One. Fistful of Assholes. What a name. That's Chris from Sam Houston. Beat FJ 131 to 125. Almost 132 to 125. And then Brian's best team. Tony, never a doubt. Easy peasy. Brian's best team, BZH 420, beat Chris's CDC guidelines 131 to 75. My God. Well, see, Keith, it could have been worse. You could have been KD. Shit. And then Cisco! The Cisco kid was a friend of mine. Cisco beat Christian Alonso 149 to 113. So the Penix, mightier than the sword, taking another L and whooped him. Yeah, Cisco said KD fell off big time, right? KD used to be dominant in fantasy, but damn. I say, damn. Now, if you're wondering, I say, boy, if you're wondering, here is the standings for League One right now. And again, I don't have it pretty yet. I'm working on it, as you can see. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, shit. Let me see. 244. I'm working on making this pretty for y'all. I'll have the standings eventually. The only thing that's fucked up on this is I can't get the damn pictures. I don't know why 3 of these have Keith Sager's picture. They shouldn't. It should be different. Amos said, hanging with Hernandez just hit me. You're going to hell. Yeah. Did Katie draft 4 punters or start 4 punters? That's funny. But this is what what's it called? Will kind of look like. So I don't know what's wrong with the pictures. I just need to stop using y'all's photos and just say, fuck it. And just not use them at all. And just, yeah. But this is the kind of what it'll look like. So BZH 420 is in first place at 2-0. Wait a minute, did he win? Yeah, he did. Yeah, so BZH 420 is at 2-0. And then the reason I like this is you can see that's how many total points he has, 282 total points. And this will mean more as we get further into the season, but he's got a 66% chance of making a playoffs right now. So that's what you can see on screen here. It gives you the record, and then the team name, and then the owner, and then the total points that they've scored this year, and then percent chances of making the playoffs. And this is from team 1 all the way down to team 10 in order in the league. So BZH 420's Brian's best team is 2-0. Chris from Sam Houston's Fistful of Assholes is 2-0. 63% chance of making the playoffs. Tony G is 1-1 with a 42% chance of making the playoffs. And I like the points because it kind of shows you, in some cases, guys have put up a ton of points, but they just run into a juggernaut or some shit gets crazy and they end up losing that week. Maybe they played the only team in the league that scored more than them, and that sucks. So Tony has 270 points, is 1-1, and has a 42.65% chance of making the playoffs. Black Sheep is 1-1 with a 42.95% chance of making the playoffs, which is actually higher than Tony, but he has less points, which is interesting. Keith is 1-1 with a 38.3% chance. Jared Taylor is 1-1 with a 39% chance. Cisco 1-1 with a 38.2% chance. KD is 1-1 with a 33% chance. Only scored 184 points. FJ 0-2 with a 19% chance, and Christian Alonso 0-2 with a 16% chance of making the playoffs. Now, that's the only one that I've got done so far. Shit has just been tough to get done. Oh, I think I have League 2 done also. But that's the only two I have done right now. So sorry for League 3 and League 4. My bad. Speaking of League 2, here's how your week went down. Jenny's scary team whooped my candy ass. 136 to 112. I tell you what, I had a hell of a draft. I don't know what's up with my team. Them sons of bitches quit on me. Josh, 713 Hooligan beat TDP. Truck driver Pookie. What? Hold up. Wait a minute. Don't you guys bet $50 every year? Huh? Don't you two guys bet $50 when you guys go head to head every year? And every year, truck driver Pookie talks a gang of shit. I mean a gang of shit about how he's gonna whoop his ass. That's interesting. Doesn't seem like it went down that way, sir. Although I'm looking at the scores, and these do seem to be a bit off. Hold up here. Hold on. Let me see. I need to refresh this. Yeah, why is this off? Wait a minute. Hold up. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, away score 2. Yo, what's up with that? Oh, I know why. Hold up. Oh, I see now. Here we go. He's still lost. But, okay, hold on. Close. Reload. Oh, bitch, no you didn't. Oh, bitch, no you didn't. Man, it's a good thing I remembered to check this shit. Okay. And scores. This is the only problem. I have to manually do one. I tried to automate this as best I could, but I do have to manually do one thing every week, and it sucks. Because if I don't do it, it all gets jacked up. Control C. What the fuck? Hold on, scores. And Control C. Okay. So that's the wrong score, but right outcome. Let's see. Chrome resize. I just need that to update. Update, bitch. Hold on, let me go into the title editor. Maybe that'll work. Oh, motherfucker. Are you serious? So when you reload it, oh my God. Oh, why did it do that? I hate this so much now. Oh, please don't tell me it did that. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. I was about to shit my pants, you guys. I thought I was going to have to go in and change all of this shit again. I was about to be so goddamn mad. Ooh, I was about to be hot. Okay. There we go. Data source, manage, League 2. Done. I wonder why it's not updating, though. That's weird. Oh, that's why. Interesting. Well, that got a little jacked up. All right. I'm doing my best here, folks. You see, this is the bane of my goddamn existence here. Who shit themselves? Nobody shit themselves. Just getting a little angry. Okay, I think everything else is taken care of. All right, I'll double check. Okay, so Hooligan actually beat Truck Driver Pookie 104 to 94. Clarence beat SVG barely 144 to 142. Saul put up a fight. I'm going to tell you right now. Saul put up a damn fight. Alex beat Potch. Bless his damn heart. Poor Potch. Last week he lost. Potch lost 122 Potch lost last week 122.38 to 122.26. This week he loses 138.84 to 134.1. You got him. He's 0-2. Are you fucking kidding me? Poor Potch, man. So Potch loses to Alex 138.84 to 134.1. And then CC gets a dub. CC gets on the board and beats Lisa 128 to 75. So there's that. And the standings look like this in League 2. Let me zoom in one more here. There's the standings. Clarence is 2-0. Oh, I guess I have it here. I said I did. There you go. There's the standings. Clarence is 2-0. 63% chance of making the playoffs. Alex Villanueva is 2-0 with a 60% chance. SVG 1-1 with a 43% chance. CC's 1-1 with a 40% chance. Jenny's mom is 1-1 with a 38.78% chance. Lisa's Loud Team is 1-1 with a 36.63% chance. TDP 1-1. 36.2% chance. Josh, a.k.a. 713 Hooligan, is 1-1. And then me and Potch bringing up the rearsies. 0-2, these raggedy bitches. Look at us. 0-2 with both of us with 23.8 and 22.8% chances of making the playoffs. It just sucks. And what's crazy is if you look, both Potch and I have more points than 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in the league. What the fuck, man? Potch has the third highest point total in the league, and I have the fifth. And we're both sitting at 0-2. What the fuck? Like, Potch should be, based on points, Potch should be third. And I should be fifth. But nope. This stupid ass head-to-head bullshit. It's disgusting. Just disgusting. All right, League 3. Here we go. I got to make sure I got this right. Because, you know, these hoes be tripping. League 3. League 3 is enjoying a succulent Chinese meal. God damn. Uriel Villanueva. Oh my God. Is that right? That can't be right. Uriel Villanueva beat House 177 to 94. 177 to 94. Is this real life? Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. The House never stood a chance. I want to see who's on Uriel's team. Yeah. Yeah, Uriel was sitting there watching fantasy and it was like, your opponent disconnected. What the fuck, man? Total Dallas beat Aaron J. Bryant 131-108. Amos beat old Skiggity Biggs 151-111. Dr. Dre on 290 put a whooping on Jeff Bell 135-91. Damn, Jeff. And Jeff's a good fantasy player, too. I don't know what the hell's going on. Sylvia put it on PB Dubs 129-107. So your winners are Uriel, Total Dallas, Amos, Dre, and Sylvia. And unfortunately, like I said, I repeat, do not have a pretty slide yet. Let's see. League One standings. I've only gotten as far as League 1 and 2 for the standings. So you'll just have to fucking deal with it. I'm doing the best I can, peoples. Let's see here. But I do have the standings. They're just not pretty. I have the data. I just don't have the prettiness of it. So I can show you. Here's the standings. Uriel Villanueva is in first place at 2-0, 280 points with a 66% chance of making the playoffs. The BOD Swifties, Sylvia's team is 2-0. No surprise. She's a killer at this. 268 points with a 65% chance. Dr. Dre on 290, also 2-0 with almost a 62% chance of making the playoffs with 275 points. Amos is 1-1 with a 43% chance of making the playoffs. Total Dallas is 1-1 with a 35% chance of making the playoffs. House is 1-1 with a 35% chance. And PB Dubs 1-1 with a 34% chance of making the playoffs. And then bringing up the rears, Skiggity Big 0-2. Aaron J. Bryant 0-2. And Jeff Bell 0-2. All of them, well, Skiggity has a 21% chance. AJB and Jeff have about an 18% chance of making the playoffs. They're going to have to get their shit together. I feel like if they play each other, somebody will get in the playoff hunt by getting some dubs out there. Damn. Skiggity said every opponent has hit over 150 against me. That's good news for my next opponent. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild, dude. That's shitty luck for sure. That sucks. That's kind of what I feel like too. All right. Let's see. League 4. There we go. League 4 is also where our matchup of the week in fantasy football came from. Let me do the get odds here. Hold on. 3. Oh, I'll show y'all how I do it. It's kind of weird. All right, here's your week 4 results, week 2 results from League 4. Perry's Pie Eaters. Is this hair pie, Perry? Okay. The Pie Eaters beat Heartthrob's Unseasoned Heathens 158-113. Heartthrob, what the fuck, man? You just got housed. Forget you got mossed. You got housed. Titan Hugo's Team Punishment beat Spoons, the Big Yetis, 106-91. Dandy Dan's Disorganized Disasters, I love that name, beat Jesus is Here For You to Hate, 137-110. Uzi's Joe Pro's Buffalo beat Jen's Pure Royalty in our matchup of the week. 144-118. It wasn't even close. And what's crazy is every week when I pick the matchup of the week, it is the tightest odds of the week, which means that these two teams right here were separated by mere minuscule decimal points. And look at that blowout. I think it was like 0.2 points or something like that separated these two. And then that happened. Just goes to show you any given Sunday, right? Uzi said I was matchup of the week and I missed it. Yeah. Maybe you should hang out more. And then Eric Resendez's Eric Excellent Team took on Mark G's Chi-Town Swifty and lost swiftly. 126-99. Mark G gets the dub. So your winners are Perry, Titan Hugo, Dandy Dan, Lil Uzi, and Mark G. All get the dubs in that one. And your standings over in League 4, something like this. Chi-Town Safety 2-0 with a 62% chance of making the playoffs, 259 total points. Titan Hugo is 2-0 with a 57.4% chance of making the playoffs. Lil Uzi checks in at 1-1. 43% chance of making the playoffs, 262 points. Heartthrob, don't worry. You might have gotten beat, but you still got a 43.35% chance of making the playoffs, sitting at 1-1. Most of this league is 1-1, really. Spoon's 1-1 with a 38% chance. Dandy Dan's 1-1 with a 38.9% chance. Perry's 1-1 with a 39% chance, which is higher than the two teams in front of him, technically. Because he's got more points. That's weird. Less points. And then Jesus is 1-1 with a 38.98% chance. And Jen 0-2. That's so unlike Jen. Her teams are usually really good. I don't know what's going on. She's busy. We'll just blame it on that. Jen's 0-2 with a 19% chance of making the playoffs. And Eric Resendez, also really good at fantasy. 0-2. 190 points, 17% chance of making the playoffs. So it's weird. This is kind of topsy-turvy. All of the teams and owners that do really well, not doing so well. Not doing so great. So there you go. There's your fantasy updates. We got the matchup of the weekend, which was it was Jen versus, where did it go? I had the, where the hell did all that go? Close. I don't need all this. Okay. I don't need your bitch ass over here. I had the rosters. Okay, this is just ridiculous. At this point, we're just fucking around. Yeah, I can't find it now. I have no idea what happened to it. I had the rosters from last week, and I cannot. Oh, nope. Well, thought I had it, but I guess I don't. What does that say? The hell, I just got ads. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, dude. Hold on. This was last week's, page 16. This was last week's matchup. Page 16. Yeah, last week's matchup, they were separated by, let's see. Oh, let me see here. Hold on. Pick'em 01. Layers. Here we go. All right, cool. Last week's matchup. Separated by 0.2 points. That's what's crazy. They were separated by 0.2 points, and it ended up being 144 to 118. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. By the way, I need to make Dallas Hater 69 a VIP. Let's get it. Totally got sidetracked telling stories. That's my bad, Dallas Hater. My bad. Let me get this real quick. Hold on. Let me get it while I get it. 10 toes in while we stay at the old business. All right, let's go. Community. Roles manager. Add new. Dallas Hater 69 VIP. We have 45 of 60 VIPs. Done, skis. My bad, bro. My bad. You know I love. You know I got love. All right, that is done. And, okay. So now here's what I do. Let's see. Pick a matchup. Lost my damn. Here we go. All right, here's how I do the matchups of the week. All right, so the way I do this is I go and get the odds from ESPN of Jared said it's at Alex's alter ego. That's funny. I go get the matchups of the week from each league, and then I just find whoever has the lowest is separated by the lowest amount of points. So I have this kind of all set up. I'll show you. This will kind of give you an idea, like a peek behind the curtain. So this is my spreadsheet. I have one of these for each league. All right. So like this is League 1. This is League 2. This is League 3. And hold on. This is League 4. And in these spreadsheets, I have the current week scores. I have the standings. I have the scores cumulatively for each week ongoing. It'll go all the way through week 18. I have the odds for each week. I have all the team data. So I have the team names and the rankings and the records and the playoffs, all that data here, total points, your logos, nicknames, and all that. And I'm able to pull up the rosters, weekly matchups, owner data, and then I have a bunch of static data that's needed to make this all work, right? So the way I do it is I have these, basically these, what's it called? I'll give you an example. So I have this script that I've created called Get Odds, for example, right? And let's see here. Okay, where the fuck is it? Hold on. I gotta take this over here real quick. Hold on. Extensions, there we go. App script. Put this back. The way this works. Oops. The way this works. Here's all the code, right? There's all the code. Uh-oh. So this is all the code that I have to use to do all of the shit that I do to go get all y'all's junk. Now you see why this fucking takes so long and drives me crazy. I had to write all this code to do all this stuff for you guys, for each league. See all that? See all that? So I've got to get the team data from ESPN for each league and get the scores for each week and get the odds for each week and get the schedules and get the rosters and get that'll be for the championship week. So here we go. Here's like the get odds. It's got to go and get the leagues and all that shit. So here's what it does is it goes out and it grabs the weeks and stuff, right? So it's called this is my get odds one. So the way I do it is I click on this little button. and it'll run out. But what it does is I have it so that it asks me, hold on, for what week is it coming up? What week is it? Coming up is week 3, and it'll go out and it'll get the odds based on the matchup. So watch, I'll delete this. Right? So nothing there on the odds tab, right? Nothing in my hands. And I'll go back here. I'll run get odds. It'll ask me for week 3. It'll run the little magical script. I'll go back to the odds tab. Bam! It's like magic, Daddy. And then the same is true for all of them. So I'll run get odds for League 2. That's week 3. That script is finished. League 3, get odds. And League 4, get odds. And then what we'll do is we will look at the matchups and determine the closest. And that will be our matchup of the week. All right, here we go. In League 1, oh man, separated by 0.05. Can anybody beat that? Let's see. We got nothing in there. Closest matchup in League 2 is CC and Alex Villanueva. Damn. All right. League 3, the closest matchup is Jeff Bell and Aaron J. Bryant, separated by 3.28 points. Look at this. 21 points, 16 points, 20 points. Amos said, man, you're good because I'd just be sharing the ESPN fantasy screen. Yeah. No, I had to go because ESPN has this thing in the background that they get all their data and make their websites, and it's like this API, but you have to go to the API. Look, here, let me see. This is what it looks like. So if you take this URL and you plug it in here, and then you need the year, so like 2024. But then you need, like, I'll do my league. Oh, well, we'll do League 1. You need the league ID. You plug that in. And this is what ESPN uses to populate their website, right? So this is all the data that they use to populate the fantasy website. They also have this for all of their websites. So like NFL scores, college football scores. So I've thought about doing this for like on Mondays, just having all the NFL scores, all the college football scores. I just got to find time to do it. But like, this is pretty cool because I'll show you, this basically breaks down the whole league by different sections. And this is all in JSON, which is, this is a JSON viewer plugin I have, but like, this is all the members of this league right here. And all of their data broken down. You just have to know how to read it with a script, and then go and pull the data out. So if you see like each of these, this is under the member section. There should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we pull like member, let's see this one. This is Fernando Jimenez. So that's FJ. And he is, yeah, so that's just his member information. And then you can go to the team information. So there's like 10 teams, and it shows you all their information, like their team ID, their record. So there's their away record. There's their home record, division record, all that shit. It's crazy. There's a lot of data in there. It shows you status and schedules and all that shit. And they, like I said, they have this not just for fantasy, but NFL too. So, and that is how I pull the matchups in. And that's how I get the data to populate like the actual matchups. Amos said, oh, you and Jen really love us because I would say, fuck all of them. I'll give y'all the W's and L's. Oh, no. That's why I say the other day, Perry was like, man, fuck that. Just do this. I'm like, man, I'm trying to give y'all stuff you don't get anywhere else. I like, you're not getting this from nobody else. I had to teach myself all this stuff, like how to do all of this. This is why I use this software too. I could be using, what is the one that OBS? OBS can't do this shit. This is all done in vMix with data sets and Google Sheets and connections and all that shit. No. So now, let's get back to it here real quick. So we've got 0.05, we've got 3.67, we've got 3.28, and we've got 2.49. So it looks like 0.05 is the closest, which would be FJ versus Christian Alonso. Damn, Posh said breaking news. Brevin Jordan out for the season with a torn ACL. Oof. That sucks. That really sucks. Hold on, I'm trying to see in order to connect to the show. I'll email you the link to connect. It's really easy. All right, cool. So my guest, Jonathen Jernigan, is going to join me at 4:15. It's going to be really cool. Y'all are going to enjoy him. Have you seen the results for the fantasy picks so far for week 2? Yes, already done that. All right, so our matchup of the week is going to be Christian Alonso versus FJ. So now I have to go to, where is it? I gotta figure out where this is. The Pick'em pool. BOD Pick'em. Nope, not that. There we go. That is not it. Where the fuck is it? Ah, here we go. Weekly matchups. Okay. So it was from League 1. League number 1. And it was Team 4 versus Team 8. Cool. So team number 4 versus team number 8, week 3. All right, so that's how I do it, and that'll slowly populate. And it's getting it, it's loading, and then I'll have it for you. And then what I'll do while we're waiting on that, I will have for you guys a form that I'm going to make right now that you'll be able to fill out. Yeah? Yeah. And you'll just, oops, take it another L. This is what I couldn't get done in time. Oh. And this form will capture your oh shit. Sorry. Okay, cool deal. Let's see. All day I thought it was Friday. Thank God I opened up YouTube and saw the live. All right, here we go. Go delete week 3 and save. Excellent. Oh, that got bright. Make sure this works here. Nope. Nope. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. All righty. Got it. Okay, here is the matchup. So this is, let's see, who was team 4? That was taking another L. Uh-oh. I'm going to make sure y'all can read that. Oh, come on, bitch. Okay, and versus Hail Mary. Got it. All right, cool. Oh, shit. Okay. Here's the matchup. So, hey, what up, Perry? Good to see you, buddy. Here we go. This is taking another L versus Hail Mary. And what you see is taking another L, QB Brock Purdy. Hail Mary is Derek Carr. I think y'all can see that kind of, right? I will. Let me see here. Screenshot this also. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Print screen. Cool. And then I'm going to paste that into the form. That way you guys can see that also. Upload. All right, so you can kind of see it on your screen. Running backs are Derrick Henry and Jordan Mason for taking another L. Bijan Robinson and Zach Moss for Hail Mary. Receivers are Marvin Harrison Jr. and Brandon Ayuk versus DK Metcalf and Calvin Ridley. You've got Jake Ferguson versus Colby Parkinson at tight end. Flexes, Andre Iosovas versus Chris Godwin. 49ers defense versus Bengals defense. And then Harrison Butker versus Jake Bates for kicking. And then you see the bench. Boy, that sucks. Taking another L's got McCaffrey on the bench. He's benched Aaron Rodgers. Taysom Hill, DeAndre Hopkins, not been playing well. Picked up Baker Mayfield. And then Hail Mary's got DJ Moore on the bench, Michael Pittman Jr., Anthony Richardson, as well as Trevor Lawrence. Amari Cooper has been playing like ass. David Njoku has not benefited from Deshaun Watson and the Steelers defense. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to hide this, hide that column. I'm going to put their total right here. Let's go grab their team totals. There we go. 117.60. That'll make it easier. Yep. All right. Sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit. 117 versus. Hold on, chat. Trying to get this done for you. Right. Oh, but damn. Yep, okay. Whatever. Delete. Oh, kiss my ass. All right. It's not going to let me move it. You raggedy bitch. Oh, it did let me move it. Okay. And... all right. Okay. All right. Point totals. What was the other one? Here we go. Chrome resize. It was 117.55. Okay. Now we can take that. Maybe not. Fuck shit. Come on. All right, cool. Print screen. All right. All right. Now we're going to have the form for you guys to do this online. Because poor Jen, I hate her to have to keep sending me this shit and doing this via email. Plus, it sucks for y'all, too. I get it. No one wants to do this via email. It's much easier just to do it via a form. So hopefully this form works. I haven't done this. I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it'll work. I just need to find where the fuck that screenshot went. I have no idea. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's gone, guys. This is the worst show ever. And yay! All right, let me just do this. Underscore 001. Oh my God, what did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Okay. All right. Yay. All right. Tell me if you can see this. And tell me if this works. Uh-oh. I'm posting this in the chat. Copy. Click that link. Let me know if you can get to that form to fill out. I should try it on a incognito browser and see if it works. Because I am going to fill out this form. You must be signed in. What the fuck? I don't want to be signed in. That's stupid. I don't want people to have to be signed in. Oh, shit. Hold on. Why the fuck does it say that? That's stupid. Hold on. This is stupid. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. And we'll add. All right, hold on. Email. Okay. All right, let's try it again. Try this again. I don't know if this is the same. All right, new one. New link. Try this link. Try that link. See if that one works better. Oh, you guys already did it. Okay, well, so see if that one makes you do that. If it doesn't, cool. Let's see. Yeah, it did make me register. Submit. All right. Okay, mine worked. All right, it's working. Yep, it's working. All right, I just got to post that on the... And could you guys see the matchup, by the way? Did it show you the matchup in there? Were you able to see? Oh, good. Mark said when I click the new link, it says I've already responded. Excellent. Perfect. Well, there you go. That's how we'll do it going forward. And as you can see, it has the matchup. So that way, the Fiesta one submitted for me. What? Oh, the first one submitted for. Okay. Well, I just didn't want you guys to have to log in with Gmail or anything like that. That seems stupid. I mean, I do want the email or whatever, if possible. I don't know why. It just seems like it would make sense to validate it, but it's not necessary. So I can see Mark G, Alex Villanueva, myself, Brad, or Spoon, I should say, Jeff Bell, Philip Barnard, and Donna have all answered. And cool. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 answers. Okay. And I'll post that on Discord, or if somebody else will, that'd be great. So I don't have to do it during the show. Oh, Mark said I was already logged in when I clicked the link. So cool. Yeah, that's going to make life so much easier. And we'll do that every week going forward. I'll have it set up. That goes into a spreadsheet. That's going to make my life easier going forward too. So yay. That's how I've been wanting to do it. Done. All right. So there you go. That's that. Let me share. Hold on. Let me get this thing over to, let me get where the hell did it go? Oh, cameras, call manager, and link. Oh, there we go. Control Z. And Gmail. I am sending Jonathan, the link. Link to connect. All right. It's pretty easy. I'll hear you connect and wrap and get you added. See you in a bit. All right, cool. Okay, real quick. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jared said that was way easier. Donna said that was way easier. Y'all be patient. I'm trying to get it. You know what I mean? We'll get there slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Let's take a quick look at the NFL schedule real quick. While we're waiting on Jonathan to connect up. Here is what it looks like. Let's see here. All right, so fantasy's done. NFL looks like this. Tonight, Jets and Patriots. Although Patriots have been kind of a surprise team. One of their leaders on defense, I forget his name. Whistle Britches. Oh shit, what is it? He just had a pec issue. Shit. I think somebody just posted about it, wasn't it? Anyways, big injury for the Patriots. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank here. But Jets, obviously, with Aaron Rodgers, are of interest to the vast majority of the NFL. And it's wild. You know what I mean? It's wild that the Patriots are or have been through 2 weeks at least respectable, and that wasn't expected at all. So that's the matchup tonight. Jets favored by 6. Sunday's matchups, you got Cleveland at home facing the Giants. Cleveland favored by 6.5. Deshaun Watson's going to have to figure his shit out. He's just looked atrocious, and fantasy owners in particular, along with Cleveland fans, have really bared the brunt of that because he's just looked bad. And I tell you what, man, if you're a Houston fan, you talking about dodging a bullet. Whoo-wee. It's been nice. Feel like you've really dodged a bullet there. Having him out of town and replaced with CJ Stroud. Yeah, he sat way too long. The rust is real. But Cleveland favored by 6.5. Tennessee at home favored by 2.5 over the Jordan Loveless, Green Bay Packers. Indy. Quincy Avery is taking a hit too. Yeah. Indy at home against Chicago, only favored by 1.5. What's wild is these are the two teams playing each other that the Texans have played so far. I think this is going to be interesting because I've said both of these teams are better than people think and have played well. Chicago has a ton of talent, just not good quarterback play. And I think Caleb Williams will be better, but just haven't had good quarterback play up till now. But otherwise, have a ton of talent. Indy is going to be good, I think. I mean, they were, it was either them or the Texans going to the playoffs last year. So it's not like Indy was a scrub-ass team. So Indy at home favored by 1.5. Remember, 2.5 is customary when you're at home. That's how either good Chicago is or how much they've caught Indy. And Mark said Bears O-line has been atrocious. It has, but also you got to remember Caleb hangs on to the ball a little too much. He's a rookie. It's going to happen. And again, the Texans defense, I mean, I didn't see the first game for the Bears, but they had the Texans pass rush and the Texans front 4, front 7 is just, it's one of the best in football. I saw a stat, I think it was in my Gmail from The Athletic, about just how good the Texans pass rush is. And it is damn near unstoppable. One of the best in football through 2 games. Now, you've gone against a really inexperienced Anthony Richardson and a rookie Caleb Williams. So take it for what it's worth, but it's a good front 7 anyways. I mean, it's a good defense, it's a good front 7, and it's only going to get better. So take that for what it is. Minnesota at home facing the Texans. Texans favored by 2. I think that's interesting. No Joe Mixon. We're going to see how long he's out. But the Texans still have so many weapons that even if you lose your star running back, who didn't look as good as he did in week 1, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They just have so many weapons. Keep your eye on Cam Akers. I think he's due for an upgrade, especially in fantasy. If you're looking for somebody to add, he might be the guy. I just don't think Dameon Pierce is it. I just don't think he is. He might get the bulk of the carries early, but I think once they see that he's just not performing, I think you'll see Cam Akers, at least in the second half, get the bulk of the carries and perform fairly well. Neither of those guys you want to hang your hat on. But it's kind of like what's going on in Kansas City, where Pacheco is out. And so now you're like, well, what do you do now, right? Definitely not Kareem Hunt. And you're right, yeah, that Vikings defense is tough. So probably not going to run the ball great. But the fact that the Texans have so many weapons in the passing game, it always is going to bode well, or at least fairly well, for their run game. You got to respect it. New Orleans at home, favored by 2.5 over the Eagles. That's going to be a fun game. I got a whole new respect for New Orleans, man. Period. End of story. That's a good football team. Defense is phenomenal. We've known that. They're just getting, Samaje Perine. That's what I was trying to think of, taking over for Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco is out for 6 weeks. Samaje Perine might get some run. I saw an article that talked about, man, when he's gotten run, when he's gotten some play, he's put up fantasy numbers that have been top 10 caliber when he's been the backup and he's had to step up. So you very well could be in for that again. So take a look. I think Kareem Hunt is washed. I think he's washed. That's why I say, if you have a chance to grab some RJ Perine, do it, because that's a prolific offense and they're going to run the ball. I think that's a really sneaky pick if you can do it. Captain Pope, thank you for the 200 bits, buddy. Captain Pope said, make this make sense. Does x-rays, cleans, teeth, tells me to come back in the next couple of weeks to get fillings done. Why not do it when I'm there? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. What? Why wouldn't you just do it all at once? That's stupid. That's real weird. Perineum always runs hard. What? Perineum? Isn't that in your butthole? That's weird, Total Dallas. That's weird. Yeah, it's a double copay sitch. All right, man, Philly, New Orleans might be, let me look. Chargers, Denver, Carolina, San Diego, Dallas, Baltimore, bam, 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 bleepity, blah, blah. Game of the week, no doubt. Game of the week. Philly, New Orleans is going to be game of the week. That's going to be fun. Ooh, Skiggity got New Orleans at -1.5. That's good. That's good. But Philly, New Orleans could be game of the week. That's going to be a lot of fun. Chargers on the road at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh favored by 1.5. Blah, blah, blah. What? Pittsburgh. That's crazy, man. Steelers, as in stealing games without scoring touchdowns. Tampa at home. Tampa is New Orleans, but in Florida. That's all they are. They're just surprising everybody, getting great quarterback play, scoring touchdowns. Baker Mayfield looks like Baker Montana. Derek Carr looks like Derek Brady. This shit is, I don't know what's happening in the NFC South, but it's topsy-turvy. And, you know, the teams that we didn't think would be doing what they're doing or doing what they're doing. So Denver on the road and Tampa. Tampa favored by 6.5. Vegas at home facing Carolina. That bodes well for Vegas. They're favored by 5.5. Seattle at home facing the Tua-less Miami Dolphins. Seattle favored by 4. Geno Smith has looked good and is probably only going to get better. Seattle quietly playing well. Dallas at home against Baltimore. This could be game of the week if Philly and New Orleans isn't or doesn't live up to the hype. I'm interested to see what Dallas team shows up. I'm also interested to see what Baltimore team shows up. You know, Baltimore 0-2. This is, I don't want to say must win, but damn, how many teams start 0-3 and make the playoffs? I don't know. I'm not saying Baltimore can't do it, but they need a win. Favored by 1 on the road. Good luck. That's still a really good Dallas defense despite what happened last week. We'll see, because they got whooped at home by New Orleans, but I think they bounced back in a big way because I think they got punched in the mouth, and they're fully awake, and you've got their attention now. Rams at home against San Francisco. Poor San Francisco, just decimated by injuries, but still have so much talent that they can still get the job done. Favored by 6.5 over the Rams on the road, but every road game against the Rams is a home game for everybody else, especially if you play in California. Detroit on the road against Arizona. Detroit favored by 3. Kyler Murray playing well, looked great last week. Don't look now, but he may have actually watched some film. It's crazy. Atlanta at home against Kansas City. Chiefs only favored by 3.5. It feels like it should be more. But Atlanta thus far has been extremely underwhelming. 2 games on Monday Night Football. Jacksonville at Buffalo. I don't know why everybody loves Buffalo so much. The defense is great. Everybody is just ball washing and just gagging on Josh Allen. I don't see it. I don't love it. I think everybody's in for a rude awakening, and Buffalo is just going to disappoint everybody. But whatever. Bills favored by 5 at home against Jacksonville. I mean, Jacksonville is definitely beatable. I'm not saying the Bills can't beat Jacksonville, but Bills are like number 2 in the power rankings in football. Are you shitting me? The Bills are the second best team in football? Stop it. Stop it. Stop this nonsense. Get out of here. All you have to do, and it's not easy, all you have to do is just take Josh Allen's running lanes away. And then what? He doesn't have the weapons that he used to have. He doesn't have, the defense is good. Go look at his numbers, though. Go look at his numbers. If you can contain Josh Allen and force him to throw the ball, it ain't all that, player. And then finally, Washington and Cincinnati in the Who Gives a Shit Bowl on ESPN at 7:15. I'll tell you what I'll be watching. Not that. All right, that's it. That is your NFL schedule for the week 3. I'm going to get to Jonathan real quick. Let me see. Oh, Captain Pope's going to that game. I don't know why there's 2 Monday Night Football games, to be honest with you. I really have no idea. Seems kind of weird. I'm going to take a quick, hang on one second, Jonathan. Let me see. What do we got schedule-wise in college football? Illinois, Nebraska is a top 25 matchup. OSU, Clemson. Let me see. Let me just do this. FBS. I know they have top 25. Fuck if they do. How do you not just do top 25? They usually do. I'll be damned. OSU, Clemson. Oh, God. Florida, Mississippi State's going to be awful. Iowa State, not playing anybody. Penn State's not playing anybody. Michigan, USC might be all right. Michigan made a change at quarterback. LSU at home against UCLA. Notre Dame at home. Louisville at home. NIU at home. Blah, blah, blah. Oak State, Utah should be fun. That should be really good. Missouri's not playing anybody. Miami on the road at UCF. In-state rivals, but that's about it. OU, Tennessee is going to be a lot of fun. A&M's not playing anybody. Ole Miss isn't playing anybody. Texas ain't playing anybody. Yeah. So, 2 good games. Oak State, Utah. And what was the other one I said? Oak State, Utah, and OU, Tennessee. Georgia, Bama this week. Is it? Did I miss that? That's got to be a primetime game if it is. Did I miss that? Georgia, Bama. I don't see that. I don't see that, sir. Maybe a week after. I can check let me see. Go to rankings real quick. Go to Georgia. Schedule. That's 9/28. Yeah, so it's next week, not this week. Okay. I was like, what? Am I blind? All right. I want to see Tennessee beat OU. Yeah, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. So at least a couple of good matchups. Last week was Meh at best. Terrence, thank you for resubscribing for 19 months, man. Much appreciated. All right, it's been a while since I've had a guest on this show, and I wanted to have, you guys know I like to introduce you to guests that are fun, that are interesting. I got to change this real quick. Hold on. This damn. I don't know what it says. Jenny's mom still. I didn't get this changed. I like to introduce you to guests that are interesting, funny, fun, and maybe that you've never heard of or should have heard of before. And my next guest joining me on the program now is a Houston comic. And but more than that, social media, I want to say savant, but that's probably not the right word. I don't know really the best way to describe it. I'm going to let him describe it. All I know is he's fucking hilarious. He's a beast on social media, and I would be willing to guarantee you've seen his videos before. And while we're in the midst of talking, I'm going to go download a couple because I can't just play them. This stupid setup I have doesn't allow me to just play them. I have to go out and use some third-party bullshit to download them. But I'm going to find one. They're on Instagram too, right, Jonathan? Do you do them on Instagram also? Let me do this. Let me bring him on, and then I'm going to do them, and then I'll grab one. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the program, you know him, you love him, Jonathen Jernigan, everybody. Jonathan, how are you, buddy?
What's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. It's kind of low.
Try better.
Oh, much better.
Okay, yes, these crappy headphones.
All good. Excellent. So, are you strictly on TikTok, or do you upload in other places?
I have all of them. I was kind of treating it like fishing lines. I was kind of just seeing which one popped first, and then TikTok just exploded out of nowhere.
It was on TikTok first?
Yeah, like first Instagram was being nicer. It was doing like 500 views, and TikTok was like that 200 view jail. And then I had one hit like 1,000 once. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep pushing TikTok because I feel like TikTok, the people who are on TikTok are just scrolling on TikTok versus everybody else. Like everybody's kind of loyal to whatever app they're using.
Right.
And yeah, it was just like a slow grind.
How long have you been doing it? How long have you been on TikTok?
I got bored and got on it, I think 2021. I was at my grandparents' house, like taking care of them, and just bored.
Damn. So, okay, yeah. I'm looking at one right now. This is maybe your most viewed, 15 million views. That's crazy, dude. All right, I'm going to download this. I'm going to grab this TikTok downloader. Let's see. TikTok downloader. Because I can't. It's so stupid. I don't know. Let's see here. Control C. All right. So you're a stand-up as well, right? And you don't really.
Yeah, that's how I got started. That's kind of how I started this. So the TikTok thing was just like my frustration with trying to get on the list at these open mics. For me, like a low point was I was trying to learn sales emails on how to get into the email signups, and they weren't working. So I was like, I'll do something else.
Now how long have you been doing stand-up?
I started, I think it was actually August 2018, so it's just now 6 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and I don't really see you much in the scene. Did you just say fuck it, or, I mean, are we just not crossing paths much? What's happened?
Well, that's probably what it is, because I'm like pretty loyal to just Jive right now on Tuesdays, because it's show up, sign up.
Yeah.
So always like the email, like there's like thousands of us in that Facebook group, so it's like it's not like a personal thing that I'm not getting on the list. It was just like a numbers thing. Yeah. And no one knows who I am, so it was just kind of like, what can I do to change shit?
You know what I found, man, is like when I first started going up, it was at, why is this? Bro, this is weird. It's just the audio. Okay, what the fuck is up with this downloader? Oh, it only did the audio? What a dumbass downloader. This stupid ass shit. All right. Yeah, what I found, dude, when I first started going up, it was at I was doing open mics at like Rudyard's. And
Oh yeah, I think I've tried
bro,
that one before.
I remember being on the list. Dusty used to make the list, and she would put me on as an alternate. And so you would have to be there to in case somebody didn't show up. And so I would go after work and I would wait until 2 a.m. when it would close. And sometimes I would just never go up. I would just sit there and wait, and that would just, nope, not going up today. And it was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, but it was all about paying dues, man. It was all about, okay, I guess I'm doing this. And I just kind of slowly grinded, and it got to the point where I finally broke through and started getting a little bit of run, and it took off from there. But it's people don't really get that, man. When you get into comedy, everybody's like, oh, it's fun. I'm like, no, the fuck it isn't. It is it is a grind. It is the worst of the worst grinds.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it.
So you decided, fuck it, I'm going to do TikTok, right? You were like, I'm going to do social media. Yeah. Has it had a material effect on your comedy, the comedy side of things for you?
Yeah, I mean, so as far as like, I haven't really had any jokes transfer over, but I am trying to think about how I can bring Batman to the stage and not just rely on it, like kind of like the Dr. Phil stuff.
Right.
But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, cause like for everyone that's thinking that like this mask is like, I had it when I was 5. It's not like I went and bought it, but it's kind of it's weird how it works. It's like the stuff you spend hours editing doesn't get any views, and then the shit when you're stoned in your kitchen cooking gets 15 million. So, I mean,
dude, I hear this all the time because my social media is garbage. It's trash, right? Like nothing really takes off. Nothing really does well. Nothing does great, I should say. But like when I try and post stuff, it doesn't do well. But then if I just throw something out flippantly, that's what does the best. But I want to show people what I'm talking about with you. I want to show them your TikTok. This is, let me see. Here we go. So this is your TikTok.
Well, you're making onion rings in the middle of the night.
And let's see. So you have 388,000 followers on TikTok, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's wild.
And are
like,
you?
Too, I've been keeping track of it too.
What's
That's
that?
the thing. I have a video. Well, I have a video too that I'm gonna post if I ever hit 1 million, where I've been like tracking it as it kind of goes up. And because I went and rewatched, because like when you asked me to kind of be here, I was like, how did all this shit happen? Like, and because it was like I had been doing it for like I think a year. And then my first one hit like 1,000 views because it was like I didn't like the Batman thing. Like I kind of just fell into, like I was just doing normal videos, and then that movie with Robert Pattinson came out, and everybody was like making fun of him for wearing the makeup on his eyes. And I was trying to do a different video or a different response to it, and then like this like bug just flew by, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And then that's the first one that broke out of the 200 view jail. So I was like, "Let me just try more of that." And then I want to say like 9 months later, like another one hit like 200. No, the first one I ever did that like maxed out my phone was I duetted the guy from Arrow. What's his name? Stephen Amell. And
from what?
It was like a TV show. It was like a show on the CW called like Arrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was complaining about something about like the Harry Potter thing that was going around where people were going, and so I just did it as like a Batman arm, as like a duet, and that hit like 100,000 views. And I think that's what put me into like the first like 1,000 follower kind of thing, because before that it was like 88 people, like no one gave a shit. And then so I was like, well, let me keep, because TikTok it's one of those weird things when you have something that works, you want to just grind it into into the floor. Like,
right. You just got to keep doing it and keep doing it. Well, here's a video of this is the one you've done that is the most popular. Let me see if I can get to it. This one has 15 million views. This one, let me see. Let me get up to it here.
oh yeah, the cooking ones. Like,
Yeah,
double.
let's see. Let me go back and then forward. So this is this one right here. Oh no, what the hell?
That's probably the most recent. I think if it's the steak one.
Oh, there we go. So there's the 15 million, and I have that video, so I'm gonna put it on here now. There we go. This is it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Ignore all that shit. That's me. I'll clean all that up. No, don't worry about that. We'll fix this in post. Don't worry about all that. There we go. So this is the one that got the most views for you. So watch this. Here we go.
Everybody's like, well, you're making onion rings in the middle of the night. Because I am the night.
I love it, dude. It is so fucking. It is beautiful, man. And it's just like, I mean, were you just stoned when you came up with the idea?
I had been making that joke for like a year. But it never really took off, so I kind of put it on the back burner. And then just one night, I was stoned. I'm like, let's try it again, and then it just exploded.
15 million views. When you made that, were you like, this isn't gonna do anything?
Well, like I had already had one that I think I was like at 100 and something thousand followers before the cooking stuff, and then that just that's what rocketed me into the 300,000. Because the I had a good stay out of Gotham run for a while. Like those were the first that like really took off.
Those are my favorites. The stay out of Gothams are my favorites.
Because it's just like I was already on TikTok doom scrolling anyway, and it's just like now there's more purpose behind it, so it's not a complete waste of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, it's just kind of crazy.
The stay out of Gotham. If you guys haven't seen it, first of all, go follow him. I'm gonna put his link to his TikTok in the chat. But if you haven't seen it, it's so great because for you, it's got to be cool because it's like an endless supply of material, right? Anybody that does anything ridiculous or crazy, it's just like you just throw the mask on and you've got a video, and it's like a duet or a stitch, and it's got to be just. It's such a great idea. It's so simple, but so smart at the same time.
Well, because too, sometimes it's just like, it could be they're doing something really cool. And I'm just like, you're like a metahuman. Like, this is Gotham. That's mine. So like, I'm trying to not be like a cyberbully with it. That's like my biggest thing. It's to not just like make fun of people. And although some of them, it is just bizarre behavior. Like, why would you like? There's this one dude that was like, "I'm gonna show you how to make piss air." Like, what?
Stay out of Gotham. Are you like not in Gotham?
He had like jars of piss next to a fan.
What?
And I still think about that to this day. That guy is just out there.
Have you had people like report you for bullying or anything?
I don't think so. I've had maybe a couple get like flagged or whatever, or this violates community guidelines. But it was more like the original video that I had stitched was the problem, and not me. Because that's happened a few times. Because like the Batman thing was, I was just like throwing shit at the wall to see what worked. Like there was like I was Voldemort for a little bit, or I was reacting to like just random videos in the Warden Hogwarts points, and that didn't really take off. And the Batman thing just took off first, and so I just kept doing that. And
that's fantastic.
Yeah, like there was. Yeah, because the Voldemort thing, I just thought it would be funny if like he was like afraid of spiders, and that's why he got Hagrid kicked out, and not. It was just like a total nerd. Like, but yeah.
But you know what, dude? That's what so many people say. Like Jerry Wayne Longmire, who has really taken off with the stuff that he's been doing. You're what?
I'm trying to catch him.
Oh shit, he has exploded, man. But
I know.
So many people that have done this said the same thing you did, which was like, the things that I thought were gonna do well don't, and then the things that are just throw out flippantly, do amazing numbers, and then it's like, well, now I got to lean into that. And it's one of those things where you're just like throwing shit against the wall until something happens. And then the thing that worries me is like, man, if I do that and something blows up, what if I don't want to do that thing? Right?
Yeah, I'm kind
what
of
if I don't want to lean into that?
That's how I am with the cooking stuff. Like those are the only videos that I ever make any money. So I still try to do those, but like, it's not like a living wage. And two, the more I do it, it's like they're like, just start the cooking channel already. I'm like, I'm not a chef. I was stoned in my kitchen. Like, I shouldn't be teaching anyone how to cook. Like,
that's hilarious. Have you thought about? I mean, do you have other channels or do you have other things? Have you tried to branch off or anything?
I mean, I've tried a bunch of stuff. Like before I was doing stand up, I was trying to make little shitty like YouTube cartoons, and those never really took any traction. Like I could see why going back and watching them, they're really bad. But a lot of it is just like I saw a Gary V video that was like, you got to post 4 a day. And, like Jordan, I took that shit personal and just started fucking cranking them out. And like, again, eventually one sticks. And like, you don't get to the shitty one that goes viral without doing all the other ones. Cause like you learn how the editing software works a little bit better with each one. You learn how to you start putting captions in, how to edit the captions, and your timing gets a little better. Like I went back and I watched the original, like, Because I Am the Night one where I'm cooking, and like it didn't do very well but again, like the timing wasn't the same, like the attitude in the video wasn't the same, and
it's like
now it's kind of weird. Yeah, because it's kind of weird because now I like tell people that don't know, like, yeah, I'm Batman. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking
like, what are you talking about? You're like, no, literally, if you go to TikTok, I'm Batman. Stay out of Gotham. Do you get recognized at all for it, I mean, I know you have the mask on, so it's probably a little harder.
Yeah. I don't think honestly, like, people are always asking for like a face reveal. I'm like, I'm not wearing a mask in my profile photo. Like, it's just kind of like
you fucking idiots.
Like,
that is hilarious.
I don't know, because I used to not wear a mask when I was doing the videos, and they never really did they never did. I think part of like the charm though is the shitty Batman mask.
Yes,
and like it sets me apart from all the guys with like the expensive costumes, and because I'd never planned on being Batman, so now I have to figure out now I'm like building a suit and shit. It's really weird.
Oh wow, you taking it to the next level, shit.
Yeah, but I mean nothing crazy. I'm like retrofitting an old costume. But,
that's fantastic. I love it.
But yeah, trying a whole bunch of stuff. I have like this Bender thing from Comic-Con too. So I mean,
oh yes, you made that?
Yeah, it's like all cardboard.
Oh shit, dude, that's fantastic. Dude, I love it.
It's hard to get in and out of. So that didn't really have.
Oh, B. Hannah said Penguin starts tonight on HBO Max too.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. I was rewatching the movie last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, HBO's weird. It's like they're premiering it at 9 p.m. So it's not like, which I kind of like because then it keeps people off the internet, like spoiling it.
Right.
But it's not. HBO's real weird. They're probably gonna do like an episode at a time, just like Game of Thrones. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited.
Give it to us all at once so we can watch it on our own schedule. That's the only shitty like part.
But
what'd you say?
It's gonna be, I don't know. So I'm hoping it's gonna be like The Sopranos.
Right.
And it's just like, but the Penguin.
Let me ask you this: when you started seeing some success, were you thinking of trying to? All right, I'm starting to get traction on social media. I'm starting to get traction on TikTok. Were you trying to pair the two, like the stage and the social media? Because I know for me, that's my whole end game is social media is just a tool to try to sell tickets. Or are you like, they're mutually exclusive. If I do good on one, then great. If I do good on the other, great. But I mean, if one can benefit from the other, great. But I don't care. Is there a goal for one or the other?
Yeah, it was always going to be like a marketing engine for stand-up. because like I feel like too every time I try and chase money on TikTok, it always kind of bites me in the ass a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a good run with the cooking videos where they were doing okay, but it's nothing like not a living wage or anything.
Right.
And but yeah, like the goal is always to still like even that's why like in my profile it has the little stand up shitty clip from when I was first at I think Laugh Town's Funniest, and the host had just bombed for 10 minutes. And that was another thing too. It was like I feel like
Who
a lot of
hosted?
stand ups.
Was it Steven Padilla?
Maybe I think so. I didn't want to name anything. But too, like the crowd was rough, and like it was just me warming them back up. Like after, and so it's like the only like video I have of my stand up too. That was another like what's it called handicap when I was talking because like some stand up I guess they want it to just be like clips of their stand up on TikTok.
Right.
I mean, if I had those, I would upload. But like I don't know. I feel like too like it's way easier to just be like I'm Batman and. Like you can crank out like 3 or 4 videos at a time. Because like how it works, what I usually do is like when I'm looking for those is I'll find ones that I want to do and I'll either save them to favorites or I'll get the clip from their video that I want and save it to drafts and then go back all at once in the mask and just kind of crank them out.
Oh, nice. And just sit down and make a bunch of them, then schedule them or what?
Yeah, well, sometimes I'll I don't know. I kind of play around with when to post and stuff. I used to just wake up and post them all at 9 a.m. every morning.
Oh, wow. Just post a whole bunch at once?
Or like, yeah, whatever ones I recorded. But I feel like too, that kind of muddles it a little bit. Like, I don't know. I try not to like look too crazy into like the perfect time to post and all that stuff and just worry more about just cranking them out and seeing what works and what doesn't. Because ultimately I feel like the people laughing in the video is what makes the video go viral. Like, you know, like Elvis wasn't famous because he like posted his songs at 9 a.m. or like, you know, it's because people were passing this shit around.
Right.
Like,
you know what's weird is that kind of happened with me with one of my videos, which and you know, you're obviously more of an expert than me. But for me, I decided to focus on Facebook for stand up because I mean, TikTok is great. And I know that's where a ton of people are, but I just felt like I'm, you know, at 50 and I've been doing this 11 years and I kind of know what my audience is and who it is and how I want to market and being able to go on the road. And like when I headline Tulsa, the Tulsa Looney Bin, you know, I can run ads and I can run that on Facebook in Tulsa. But at the same time, if I can build up a following on Facebook, then I can use that audience as a lookalike audience, which can then, you know, be extrapolated to the population in Tulsa. And there's just a ton of marketing benefits to having a big following on Facebook. So I was like, this is where I'm going to focus. And I also just talking to other people, I don't know that TikTok hasn't, for a lot of people, translated into ticket sales. You know, do you think that would be the case?
I can count the number of times I've been booked because of TikTok on one hand, and even that, like, no fingers. So I mean, I can say too, like wasn't getting booked before TikTok either. So I mean, like for me, like I kind of just like let me just do this because it's fun, and then, you know, maybe see if it works. If it does, like if I had a large Facebook, like because you already had like an established like comedy audience too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I had a following. The radio helped a lot, but I had been on the road for a while. But the more I started looking into really focusing on social media, because I had been, before COVID, you know, I was moved up to headliner at pretty much all the clubs I worked. And then after COVID, it was like I started getting bumped back because everybody was like, you just got to get your numbers up, man. Everybody wants social media numbers. And so I had to take a really honest look at it. And I was like, you know, at 50, TikTok is cool and all, and there's a bunch of people there and it's popular, but how do I benefit from it from a marketing perspective? And I just settled on, I just think Facebook would make the most sense. And it's kind of worked out, man. I've posted, like, you know, I made this one video during the Olympics where I was like, hey, this question is just for the black people. Everybody else can keep scrolling. Black people, when you guys win a medal in swimming, do you get as excited as us white people do when we win a medal in sprinting? And then I kind of went into all this shit, right? And I posted it obviously on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok, and it didn't do much on TikTok. It kind of did okay on Instagram, but on Facebook it was doing okay for a while. It didn't do much, but then something happened, and a bunch of black people got a hold of the video and really liked it and started sharing it. Like you said, they thought it was fucking hilarious. Because it was really just me making fun of white people the whole time. Everybody assumed it was going to be racist and that I was saying black people can't swim. But if you watched the video, it was me making fun of white people. And so they fucking loved it. And they were like, man, you're crazy. And then it kind of went viral. And I mean, it hasn't hit like 1 million views yet, but I think it's got a decent run, and it's still just consistently getting views and likes, and I'm getting consistent followers from it. So yeah, that for me is like, well, now do I lean into that? You know what I mean? Like, it's done well.
I mean, that's how I was. Like, I was just trying the different apps and seeing which one bit. Like, and at first, like, Instagram was doing better. It was like they were getting like 500 views versus like 200, but like in hindsight, it's really not much like of a difference in comparison. But yeah, like if mine were blown up on Facebook, I probably would have done Facebook. But yeah, I don't know.
You know what I like?
I just like.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking too that like TikTok, I feel like is really good at like pushing your stuff to people who don't know you. Whereas like Instagram and stuff was more like, at the time, at least when I had started, it felt like it was more like you had to rely on your followers to kind of push stuff around. Right. Like on TikTok, I don't think I've ever checked like who I'm following on that. I'm always just on the For You page, just scrolling. And
that's it. You never go to who you follow unless it comes across your feed.
Yeah, and I think TikTok is like their algorithm at pushing stuff you like is better. Whereas like Instagram, like when I'm on Reels, it's just showing me weird shit. It's like people dying and like. What's like
your
Instagram will show you
bro?
like Instagram will just straight up show you like dudes getting run over and random shit. Like, and there was this one where it was like, I think they even mentioned it on Joe Rogan, where it's like plastic babies breastfeeding. What the fuck is that?
What? Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like TikTok will flag you for like doing like not even like the crazy shit. Like I think I stitched a video once where it was like these people watching a soccer game and they had the power strip in the pool and the TV was working and that got pulled.
What?
So, I mean,
on TikTok? They're super sensitive.
Like the original video doesn't meet our community guideline. And I was just like, I don't ever like, sometimes I'll appeal them, and if they don't take it, I just get rid of it because it's TikTok and ultimately who gives a shit.
I ended up getting in trouble because on Facebook, which I guess it was late, but I had another video go viral when I made fun of the breakdancing chick. I started talking shit about her and roasting her, and people in Australia, most of them loved it, but some of them got offended. And so of course they would leave nasty comments because it kind of went, I think it's like at 700,000 views or something like that. It's not viral, but for me, it's doing good. Which doesn't really help me for selling tickets here, but if I ever wanted to go to Australia, maybe. But, but people say mean shit, right? Like, inevitably, when you're making fun of someone, and one guy was like, oh yeah, well, I'd like to see you do it, couch potato. And I was like, bro, your head literally looks like a potato. You should definitely not be talking shit with a head shaped like a potato. And then I screenshotted his profile picture and put it back in the comment. And Facebook was like, you can't do this. And I don't know if I was drunk or high, but I think I ended up accidentally posting his photo to my Facebook feed on my fan page. And then they were like, this is not okay. And then I got like a strike and all this shit. I was like, fuck. And then because of that, it triggered something, and Facebook went and scanned all my content and was like, this isn't okay and this isn't okay. I was like, oh, fuck. It was awful, dude. So I spent the last 48 hours just like deleting shit and apologizing. And because that's the thing, I'm that dude that like, man, when people talk shit, I talk shit back. And I just learned my lesson. I was like, well, I'm just not going to say anything. I usually now I just go, thanks for watching. Okay. But I want to clap back. I want to talk shit. Do you? When people
Well,
talk
yeah,
shit to you, do you say something back, or are you just like, no?
Yeah, for the most part, it's been pretty positive. I think like the most negative thing I've been getting right now is that people are like, put the fries in the bag, bro. Like, which I think means like kind of let it go. It's like when you're like talking to a fast food dude and they're like rambling like, dude, put the fries in the bag. I'm trying to get out of here. Like, what do I
Right.
think it means? But
That's
I don't
weird.
know. I
That's
have
super
more of a
weird.
problem when I'm live, like people going being gross. I need to get a moderator. Like you've got like
Really?
yeah, yeah. People get like there's some like I had to like not block her but mute a bunch of people. I go like
Wow.
it's real weird. I haven't done it in a while, but man,
Yeah, I'm lucky. I do have really good mods, and they stay on top of this shit.
yeah.
But I'm doing it 4 days a week, 3 hours a day, so they help out a lot. It's definitely necessary. One thing I do like about Facebook, though, man, is you have the ability to invite people that interact with your content, and you can't do that on Instagram, and you can't do that on TikTok. So that was the other reason I chose to focus on Facebook. Is you can run ads, you can invite, you can build up your followers. There's a billion plus people, and my market's on there. But whenever somebody watches your content and leaves a comment, or they like it, or give a laughy face emoji or whatever, give the haha and shit, you can actually go in and invite them to like your page. That's big, bro. That's huge. And they have it in a way that on the app, you can just do it, and you can do 1,000 invites a day with one click. And yeah, I'll have to show you how to do it, man. It's a game changer. It is like, I send 1,000 invites a day, man. And once I started doing this, I'm averaging, I'll hit, I think I'm averaging over 1,000 new subscribers a month now, which I was floundering with, maybe 30 a month. I was lucky to get one a day. And now having these videos that are going viral helps, but being able to invite them is huge, because if not, I'm relying just on them doing it on their own. So it's kind of like reminding them, hey, don't forget to subscribe. So that's a big plus, and it's free. So that's been huge. Do you have plans to do other things? Are you going to, like, outside of comedy, like you mentioned doing the cartoon thing, are you trying to expand upon that? Have you talked with other people about doing stuff like that?
It's kind of on the back burner. Like I have like stuff written that probably like years ago that I probably need to go back and like relook at and stuff. But right now I've just been like putting all my energy into this online thing just to see kind of, I like to just trying to write it out until they ban it. But because I feel like a smart person will be posting on all the apps, and just because, the good thing about like at least with TikTok too, when you make a video, it like you can have it saved to your phone and just upload it to the other ones.
Right.
I think there's an option to upload it to all at once, but I've never really done that because it's
like software.
Yeah, or like it has like the option to upload to upload to Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff.
From TikTok?
I think so, but I haven't really played around with it.
I'll be damned.
I need, because part of me was like, I just want to upload it individually so I can control what I put in or not the caption
in the description,
or whatever it's called. But I don't know. I quit doing YouTube and all that other stuff. I got lazy, and like I said, the TikTok stuff started snowballing. And so I've been trying to ride that out, but I don't know. It's been fun. It's only been like the last like year this has been happening too. Which is
really
like
and you started in 21.
Yeah, it was 20. So yeah, I kind of have like a little timeline. So like 2021 was when I started, and then I think it took me a year to hit, or 6 months to hit over to get 1,000 views. And I went from 88 followers to like 1,000 with the Stephen Amell video. And then I did another one where this girl was like reorganizing DVDs, and she like took them all out of the box and put them in these little like plastic sleeves to make them all like compact. And I was just like, what have you done? That hit like 200,000 views, which put me to 2,000 followers. And then I think I had a video go crazy. I went from there, I think, to 10,000 followers with like the first Stay Out of Gotham video. And then
how did you come up with that? How did you come up with the stay out of Gotham? Did you riff that? Or were you like,
I think
oh, this would be funny. I'm going to say this and as a response.
I don't know if it's ever been like in the cartoons and stuff, but I'm like, Batman's pretty like Gotham is mine. Like, you stay the fuck out of Gotham. Like, if you're like another, even if you're like another like Justice League member, it's like you got to check in with Batman when you're in Gotham. And it's like the first one that like went like viral, and that one it was like it was like a dude picking donuts out of oil with his bare hands, and I don't know, something about that just like rubbed me the wrong way. Because it was just like, how does it not hurt, and two, is that sanitary? And so it was just like a general like, stay out of Gotham, and then like it hit like 4 million views.
And that was the first time you did it.
So yeah, so the first time not the first time I did it. I've been doing it for like I think a year. Just call, but
no, like the first Stay Out of Gotham. You'd been doing it for a year, or was that the first time you did Stay Out of Gotham?
No, it was like the first time I did it. It did pretty well, but never like. It was just more than like the 200 to 1,000. It was getting like a couple thousand views. It was like, let me just keep doing this, and that was the first one that like took off. And then too, it was also like it wasn't just. I was like kind of Batman. I was like, my theme was like, okay, Batman, if he was an influencer, if he had like a TikTok account, like how would he talk shit? Like, so I kind of was in that vein at first, and then
like if he's just watching, he's like, stay out of it.
Well, it was kind of like how you do like sports commentary. I would do like comic book commentary when someone would put their weird opinion about shit. I'm like, Batman's running a train on all y'all. Like, I don't know what.
That's hilarious, bro. That would be a funny sketch if you had that's kind of like if people checked in when they got to Gotham, if like other superheroes, you could be all the characters, but like if you wrote it to where like maybe somebody gets to Gotham, but they had to call and like check in. Like they're talking to each other like, hey man, y'all want to go to Gotham? Be like, yeah, but we got to check in with Batman first. You know, you gotta check in. That would be funny as fuck, dude.
I think there's like a Green Lantern comic where like there's like a Red Lantern loose in Gotham, and they're like somebody's like the Guardians are like, why aren't you going in yet? And like, I'm waiting for a phone call, and it was pretty much the phone call was like Batman going, hey, come get your shit. And like, because I mean he's the comic book, so it's like they can say plot armor or whatever, and that was like another thing that people like to shit on Batman for, because he's like, oh, you're a dude with plot armor. So I would just kind of like go in and try and like roast and like talk shit as if I was Batman defending my.
That's
and like
funny, dude.
That got me to like I want to say 20 something ish thousand to 7, and then like I said, the first Stay Out of Gotham that went viral took me to like 70,000,
bro.
And then this kind. Then I had just like, I had like a run where they were just all doing amazing, and then that one, the first one hit like 5, and then I duetted these British guys, these British TikTokers or whatever that were like trying Mexican food for the first time, and they took the salsa and they dumped it on the chips, and then
I saw that one. Yeah,
so that was the first one that like Barstool was in my DMs trying to like repost.
Oh, no shit! Oh, that had to have been dope. That had to be dope.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool feel. Like it was kind of a crazy feeling telling them no. That was a real.
Oh, like, you said Barstool, no, huh?
Yeah, because like some people will like they'll slide my DMs and they'll be like, hey, can I repost this? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Whereas like Barstool, they wanted you to fill out like a form that's like a legal form. To where like what made me say no is that like one of the things that says that they can make merch from the video.
What?
That was kind of like a weird. That was for me. That was like a no-go.
No,
I don't have merch, but I would like to have the option to sell it.
Bro, you don't have merch?
No, I've been like kind of workshopping what to do.
It's super simple, pimp. Let's talk after. Oh my God, I'll have you merch by Monday, fam. What are we doing? How are you not selling Stay Out of Gotham fucking shirts, bro? What are we doing? I'll be your first customer. I want a goddamn Stay Out of Gotham shirt with your face on it, with that raggedy ass Batman mask on.
Yeah, I've been thinking about how to do that.
It's you.
Yeah.
You take a picture of you, okay? You take a picture of you. You make it 2 colors, black and white. The black is the background on a black shirt. The white is the rest. And then underneath it says Stay Out of Gotham.
That
That's
makes sense.
it.
I should probably do, like just like my head peeking over it or something.
Yes. Look, give me a good still shot of you and your mask. I'll have that motherfucker done by Monday. And then you go to
That's awesome.
Printful and you sign up for Printful because it's 100% free. And then you add that to your website shop like this. I just dropped new merch. My shirt right here. Kids, 1
Okay.
star. Do not recommend.
That's awesome.
But yeah, and that's now let's see here. This is my website. Hold on, let's see.
Do you have to store the inventory?
No, it's all print on demand.
Okay, because that makes more sense. Because my Alfred smokes 3 packs of cigarettes a day in my whole house.
Yeah, no, look, let's see.
Like, I love the shirt, but
Yeah,
smells like
Jesus
that.
Christ. No, look, right here. Where is it? Oh, what the hell is this? Hold
Why don't
on.
you write that down?
Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this is my website, right? And if you go to shop, here I just added this. So this is all of these are print on demand through Printful, right? So you come out here, like if you wanted the kids 1 star, total nightmare, do not recommend. And all of this is done through Printful. So they even have the mock-ups. So when you upload, all you have to do is make the design, which you could do in Photoshop, or hell, you could do it in Canva if you have Canva. But then you upload it to Printful and you add that to your website. And Printful doesn't charge you until you sell. So once you start selling shirts, they take a cut, and then you make the profit. They pay
I had a
you.
company.
Yeah, that's it.
I had a company reach out. I had no way of like verifying what they did, and so I just kind of left it alone. It was actually they claimed it was the same 2 guys as the British dudes that I had stitched or whatever, and I was like, I emailed them back. I was like, can I verify that y'all are their company? And they never sent me a thing back.
See, as soon as you want to start verifying shit, they disappear. Ichirichi said I like that shirt. Well, there you go. I put a link to it in the chat if you want to get a 1 star kid shirt. Ichirichi, I appreciate you, man. But yeah, dude, that shit is super, super easy. So hit me up, man. I'll show you how to do it, and I guarantee you, man.
I've got a couple memes now apparently that I've made. There's like that one, like I am the night, or why are you cooking in the middle of the night?
Yeah,
because I am.
Yeah, all of those, like, man, yeah. Trust me, it's and the cool thing is you can do as many as you want and just add them to your website, and then in your bio just put, and then once you start making the videos, you just make them in your shirts, and you can be like, and then in the description you should buy, if you want this shirt, link in the bio, and then they can go buy your shit.
I wonder, is there a way to do it through like the TikTok shop? You know?
Yeah, you should. Well, I think Printful can. I'll look, but I'm pretty sure you can. But you could probably find a TikTok shop. You could probably find it. Printify integrates with TikTok shop. Print on demand with Printful. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like connect your TikTok with Printful. Yeah, it looks like you can do it. So you just have to figure out how. I've not done it, but it looks like you can. So
that looks.
Yeah,
that would be cool. I mean, the only thing that's like I've done Cameo because people like I'd go live and people were like, "Can I get tell my whatever to stay out of Gotham?" And I'm like,
"Oh, dude, that's great."
So that's why I started that, because then it was like a clean way that I can send them the video without them having to screen record or something.
Yeah, that's good. You still doing that?
Yeah, at first it popped off really hard at first, and so I'm thinking the t-shirts would be the same thing. It would sell really first, and then they would just stop out of nowhere. I had one random one today that I need to do later, but some of them I don't.
But if you drop new ones, then there you go.
Yeah,
there's always new ones.
I had there's only been a couple that I couldn't do because it was like one was like something Israel related. I'm like, I'm not touching that with a I don't need a clip of me saying anything related to that out in the internet.
No, don't do that. No, you just stay out of politics. Stay out of politics.
Yeah. Yeah, that means stays out of politics. Like, so it's like
exactly. Well, dude, this was fun, man. Thank you for doing the last minute. Sorry about the confusion on yesterday. That was my fault. I actually went back. I don't know how, but when you, some reason, dude, the email that you sent me was like, I never got, I got the email, but it was it was red. Like it never came in. I was like, I found it. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if maybe like I butt read it. Like when I was scrolling through, I don't know.
I never respond to emails through my phone. I don't know why I did it this time. Like,
No.
because it always ends up with weird stuff like that. And
I got it.
like,
I got it. But I was like, what the fuck? Like it shows as red. I'd never read this or I would have responded and been like, yeah, let's fuck this. I was like, okay, that's stupid as shit. So I never.
That's why I was like, maybe. Is it too? It's like, I'm kind of like a little sub. Like, I'm like a nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
No.
like,
Captain Pope said I Shannon Sharped it. It's funny as shit. No, I would have fucking responded. I would never do that. That's crazy. Well, dude, I appreciate you doing it, Jonathan. Anywhere else they can follow you besides your TikTok? I've already posted that in the chat.
One of the good things I did is I made it all the same. So yeah, it's Jernigan Comics. Like I should have used a better name. Because I remember one time Royce's girlfriend Alex was kind of roasting me at the open mic. She was like, he came up with the easiest name to follow, Jernigan. I used to have to figure out how to spell that.
Yeah, right.
But,
oh, yes.
But yeah, I'm on all of it. I'm on I think Twitter, all that stuff, Facebook. Facebook is my regular name.
Okay.
But yeah, but the TikTok's the only thing I'm like actively posting on. I used to like take the good ones and put them on Instagram. But now I just kind of, because they don't do the same. Like, I think I posted the onion ring one. It got like maybe 1,000 views on Instagram.
Oh, really? And you were just like, yeah, fuck all of this. I don't blame you.
Maybe once they ban it, I'll move over to Instagram.
Right.
Right now, I'm kind of looking at it like Instagram is for Bruce Wayne and then TikTok is for Batman. Like,
oh, dude, that's funny.
Because like I'm trying to like, I do want to work Batman into like when I eventually do stand-up shows. And not do the whole show as Batman. My idea is to bring him in kind of at the end somehow.
Yeah, you know what you could. I mean, you could almost do it where a lot of the comics that I see that end up building up a big following, you do a multimedia show. You know what I mean? Where you incorporate videos where you can make fun of them or have your videos on stage and do shit like that and do a show or do a 5 or 10 minutes as Batman. What would Batman be as a stand-up? You know what I mean? Shit like that, bro.
And how to like organically get him on the stage too.
Yeah, kind of like how you said you have to check in with Batman and how he would be like all business, but he would be the driest, meanest, but it would be so funny. I think it would be brilliant, dude. If you did stand up as Batman, God, that would be funny. Because he would be so unfunny that it would be hilarious. You know what I mean? Because his jokes would be like not jokes. Does that make sense? And that's I think what would be so funny. So he'd be like, you ever caught a criminal and punch him 3 times? That when they bleed makes you laugh. And they'd be like, what the fuck? Like, it's just shit like that where it's funny to him, but it's not funny or stuff like, dude, there's so many ways you could go with that. I think would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I'm just
you got to explore it, man.
Really and too, because it's like all my prep time has been done. Like I haven't worn the mask on these open mics. So I'm just going to like the idea is to be normal. And at the end, kind of maybe tack him on there somehow. I have kind of an idea for how to like bring him out live, but
you know what I would do is, and this is just me, but if you want to try it, PB Dub said, do you know why the penguin crossed the road? Because I was walking on the sidewalk, because I was walking on the same side of the sidewalk as he was. He's a scared little bitch.
Like, we'll find out tonight at 9.
But you know what you could do, man, because it like, especially like in an open mic, people might be like, what the fuck is going on? But you could like, if you get 5 minutes, you could do like 2 minutes of your stuff and then be like, hey, for those of you that don't know, you know, I have a TikTok that has almost 400,000 followers. You may have seen it. I do some videos where at the end you'll see Batman pop up and be like, not in Gotham, that's me. And it's always some crazy shit. So you can kind of intro it. and be like, I always wanted to know what it would be like if Batman did stand up. And so now we can find out together, and then put the mask on and do it. And it's a really cool way to let them know about your social media and set it up. And then it doesn't look like it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And also, like, if I'm at an open mic, and just kind of as a comic too, if you just walked up as Batman and started doing it, everybody'd be like, what the fuck is this? This is weird. But if you set the bit up and be like, this is what I do on social media, and I have a big ass following doing it. And so I always wondered what it would be like if Batman did stand up. Now it's almost like it's almost like the setup to the joke. And then the joke is you get to do all the jokes that you wrote as Batman. And I think the audience would be on board right away at the open mic, instead of shutting down and being like, all right, this is fucking weird. I just want stand-up comedy jokes, not this fucking. Because, dude, I remember I did a workshop or an open mic one time, and this guy showed up this was at the joke joint before it shut down, but this guy shows up with a fucking teddy bear, like a stuffed animal that he had cut open and pulled all the stuffing out of and cut holes in the titties.
Oh, he was the bear?
And he put it on his head. And he goes on stage, and so, like, the titties are his eyes, right? And he's got this bear on his head. And never one time does he acknowledge that he's wearing a fucking stuffed teddy bear on his head. He never says, well, I'm wearing the bear because blah, blah, blah. He does an entire 5-minute set with his fucking bear on his head and be like, that's my time, good night. And we're all like, what the fuck was the bear for? What was that? It was the weirdest shit, dude. So, yeah, it was like nobody laughed because we're all like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So
I think you're trying to talk about the Riddler was there.
Yeah, that's why. But I think if you would almost want to do a minute or two of you and then let them know who you are, set it up. Because I think if you just walk up and do it, people are going to be like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know what I mean? It's almost too abrupt. So
yeah, I don't know. I have to figure something out.
I would set it up, but that's just me. What the fuck do I know? I'm a moron.
Well, he has to make some kind of appearance now because it's like he's literally the reason why I have all these faults.
Fuck yeah, you gotta do it, bro.
I feel like if I don't, some people will be disappointed if they eventually do come see me live.
Yeah,
but
yeah, dude, you've got to do it. I'm trying to find the picture.
I just have to figure out. And two, I have no idea how much time I have either. That's another thing because I've been technically I'm still an open micer, and so like I have a list of stuff that works, but I've never timed it out. I want to start doing this mic on Thursdays, where I think it's a Trilogy Brew, where they give you 15 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
It's like a mixed medium open mic where they do music and stand up and. If you get 15 minutes, bro, take advantage of that for sure. But yeah, I've been bullshitting.
Yeah, stop bullshitting, man. That ain't gonna help you at all. All right, well, we gotta get out of here. I was trying to find a picture of this dude with the bear, but I can't find it now. Fuck. All right. Well, hey man, I appreciate you doing this. Always fascinated by stories like yours where you had this brilliant idea and it works. So this was fantastic. Thank you for doing it. Donna said great guest. So I appreciate you doing it. Donna, I posted the link again to the TikTok. She asked for your info, so I posted that again. Hey, Itchy Richie, man, thanks for buying the shirt. Itchy Richie just said thank you, Barry. Got the shirt. I appreciate that, man. I'm definitely hashtag team fuck them kids, man. So thanks for getting the shirt. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, man. Jonathan,
posting until it works.
What's that?
That's short story for everything. You just gotta post until it works. It's like I'll ask some comics. They're like, "Yeah, man, my social media is not like. When was the last time you posted?" And they're like, "Just like 2 days ago." And it was like, "Really? There's your answer. Like, if you're not posting every day, and like if your answer is not, and at least once, I mean, it's like, what are you doing?
I'm so guilty.
You can't complain. Like
that's the worst part. I am so guilty of that. And I always swear I'm gonna sit down and make 30 videos for the month, and then I never do. And I'm like, all right,
you can just like react to videos. Like, you don't have to be Batman. Like, some people, there's a whole category on TikTok of just, and it's super like, the only thing I like about TikTok is that their editing software is the easiest. Yeah. Like, you just click skip,
it's CapCut.
and you click I don't even use CapCut. I just click like the 5 seconds of it I want, and then just kind of go from there. Because like some people made a whole like page of just going. That's all they do.
I know. Some
Like,
people will just like be like, listen to this. It's like,
yeah,
bro, how did you get 5 million
like this.
views? Yeah, just somebody going. It's like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
It's crazy. And
That's-
it's like I could do better than that. So
It's
I mean,
crazy.
it's like,
Yeah.
like I was saying, I feel like most people they want it to be like clips of their show or clips of them doing stand up. I mean, that's good, but my well of that is very small. So I mean, it was like you can get way more content just by reacting to shit. That's the fastest way to gain followers. I feel like on the app.
Yeah.
And then because to make money, you have to have like at least like 1,000 or 10,000 followers.
I think it's 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have to, because I have made no money off of this. Like, you have to have 10,000 followers. Your videos have to be over a minute, and they have to be original content.
So
Like,
you can't even use. Yeah. So you're.
Which is like 90% of my content. So like,
Yeah.
for me, it was always marketing. Like,
Right. Well,
like
you got step 1 down. Now you just got to get the time and get some shows, brother.
Yeah,
And some
working on
merch.
it.
We'll work on that. Hit me up. Yeah, hit me up, man.
Sure.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Y'all, that is Jonathen Jernigan. The links are in the chat. Make sure you go follow on TikTok and give him a follow. And that way, when he blows up and starts touring on doing stand-up, you guys can go see it. Jonathan, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for doing this.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, for sure. You're going to have to kick me off this thing. I have no idea how it works.
I got you, brother. Don't worry. I will kick you off. All right, y'all. Jonathen Jernigan, everybody. Much love to him. Thank you for doing that, man. That was really cool. All right, that is it. That is another edition of Barry on Deck. My thanks to Jonathan for joining me. Uh-oh, what was that? We got a raid? Yeah, buddy. Sid So Good. Captain Pope wants to raid Sid So Good. I got you, Captain Pope. Hey, man, thanks to everybody for sticking around. I appreciate that. Enjoy. It's sports, I swear. You got it. I don't believe you, but you got it. Thanks everybody for sticking around, man. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy the NFL action. Looks like we got a couple of good games in college, couple of good games in the pros. Good luck in your fantasy matchups. Yeah, have a great weekend, man. And by the way, I'm at Sam Houston Race Park doing comedy. Friday night I have 1 show, and Saturday night I have 2 shows. If you go to my website, barryisfunny.com, there's a link for tickets and all that. So if you want to come out and catch a comedy show, I'm featuring for Scott Henry, all 3 shows. So come check it out. Come hang out. Come get a show. Get some laughs, or don't. That's like your choice, man. All right. Otherwise, I will see you guys Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Do me 3 favors before I see you on Monday. Be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. See you on Monday. Bye. Stick around for the raid. Here we go. Sports. I don't believe you. Let's see. Sports. Sid So Good says sports. Yep. I'm on Green joins the show. All right, here we go. Oh, I think I did a show with Sid once. And I'm on Green, if I'm not mistaken. All right, here we go. Enjoy the raid, everybody. Be cool. Oh, yeah, and Grand Pooh Bear. I did a show with all 3 of these people back when I met Bash, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I did a show with all 3 of these folks. Good choice, Captain Pope. About time. And it's great that we actually found somebody talking sports. This is fantastic, Captain Pope. You win Producer of the Week. Well done, sir. All right, enjoy the raid, everybody. I'll see y'all on Monday. Finally, somebody talking sports. All right. Bye, everybody. Love y'all. Bye. Say hi. Give them a follow. Represent Barry on Deck and the Deckheads as well. See ya. Thanks again to Jonathan. See y'all. Bye. And he's making a YouTube video.